Simpler World TV. Welcome to our weekly magazine program around and about the social media world. We will be bringing you once again news, tips, quotes, and anecdotes as reported across the social media space during the week. But first, come make me talk. Welcome to our dining room and bon appetit. And now that we are all full and fresh, let's get over to the newsroom and let's see what's new on social media. First, breaking news. They have finally found the man who stole Tinubu's certificates. Reports reaching us from across the social media space is that the long arm of the law has finally caught up with the man who stole Tinubu's certificates. According to the reports currently trending on social media, the man was apprehended by eagle-eyed security personnel who called him trying to steal the NEPA bill of the running mates of a presidential candidate in the coming elections. According to them, among items recovered were the primary and secondary school certificates belonging to a number of Nigerian politicians running for public office in the 2023 elections, including governorship, senatorial, and presidential candidates. Investigations are ongoing in a bid to unravel the mystery behind the man's fatal attraction to the certificates of prominent politicians. Stay tuned to make sure you do not miss any moment of this Tales by Moonlight. And while we are talking of lost and found items, or rather, lost and found certificates, it appears that at last they have solved the riddle of the century. Supporters of a presidential candidate in the coming 2023 elections can smile at last with the appearance of a genuine letter from Chicago State University confirming that the candidate actually attended the prestigious institution. Displaying this very important document on their handle, a social media user declared, quote, "Finally, a believable proof from Chicago University." This is the letter. It reads, and I quote, "To whom it may concern, if he says he attends our university, he attend with that. Nigerians please don't stress us," unquote. So now they call CTC, original certified true copy. These people know to kill somebody with love. So they even sign the nonsense. Warning, if you think you've buried your past, beware of friends with shovels. Guess why? Coming up next is business news. Next, meets woman who makes $4 million every month selling nonsense. Are you still throwing away your used earbuds, spittle, vomits, etc.? Well, don't. You're actually throwing away good money in dollars. We have it on good authority, that is, if you consider the social media good authority, that a woman based in the United States of America has taken the idea of waste to wealth to a whole new level. According to the social media reports, the woman, Rebecca Blue from North Carolina, USA, is making cool cash selling these things and worse to online customers. The woman, 28-year-old Miss Blue, reportedly makes $10,000 a month selling her used panties, old socks, tongue scrapings, used earbuds, spittle, even her used contraceptive pills, anything that came from her body for as much as $400. If she spits, she go sell them. If she cough, she go sell them. If she sneeze, she go sell them. People dey craze. If she carry that kind market concept for Nigeria. Now which one they go take am do? They go take am do juju. Before she wakes up in the morning, she'll find herself in somebody's cupboard for meeting cash. If you've seen the film Love in Tokyo or the play Romeo and Juliet, and so you think you've seen something, Well, we are here to tell you, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is 80-year-old Italian millionaire Roberto Cavalli with his 22-year-old girlfriend Sandra Nielsen. Just about blows your mind? No? Well, it need not. Roberto Cavalli, an Italian fashion designer, recently bought his Swedish girlfriend Sandra Nielsen island just to say thank you, Thank you very much. By the way, the island cost only 2.22 million pounds. As in pounds, sterling. Chicken feed if you ask me. Still on marriage and relationships. Former supermodel Jerry Hall set to divorce Rupert Murdoch. Divorce bells are ringing in the air for Mr. and Mrs. Rupert Murdoch. Reads reaching us from the social media is that Jerry Hall, wife of media mogul Rupert Murdoch, is set to divorce him after 6 years of marriage. This in itself is hardly strange. Is this not the 21st century? What is strange is a reason for wanting to divorce a billionaire husband. According to social media reports, Mrs. Murdoch will be divorcing her husband because, contrary to her expectations, the old man has refused to die. Mrs. Murdoch is 65 years old. Her husband, Rupert Murdoch, is 91 and not showing any sign of any intention to die soon, a situation which apparently is not making Mrs. Murdoch a very happy wife. The above report, however, is true only if you're one of those who believe the social media. If you prefer to believe The Guardian, however, the story is slightly different. According to The Guardian, former supermodel Jerry Hall, who was formerly married to the Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones, is divorcing her husband of 6 years because of irreconcilable differences having to do with a misunderstanding involving his children from previous marriages. Billionaire Rupert Murdoch has been married 4 times previously. This is a public notice, as in to whom it may concern. Just in case you're not seeing the sign clearly, let me read it for your listening pleasure. Quote, "My house is not for sale. Beware of my son, Collar, and his girlfriend." Unquote. That's all. Short and sharp. He that readeth, let them understand. Attention! This is a public service announcement. Hoopla World TV wants to render this public appeal to any person who might be tempted to take too seriously anything that they see on the social media space. Please don't. It's all entertainment. Nothing to be taken seriously. At least not without looking carefully at the other side of the picture. Yes, there is always another side to the story. For instance, look carefully at this picture. And then this. Good. That is how we are warning. See this social media way with this. People should be careful. Things are not always as they appear. It's all either a joke or it's all just hype. Nothing to be taken seriously. Don't be deceived. Don't believe everything you see. Always wait until you see the other side. Security and safety news. Information reaching our security and safety news desk from the social media space indicates that the person who was given 5 million naira to deliver to kidnappers has run away with the money. Both the police and the kidnappers are looking for him now. Look at now. Both the police, the kidnappers, the family, and the kidnappee are joining hands together to look for the escapee. But that was not my problem now. My problem is say when they finally find the escapee, how are they going to share the ransom money? Well, let us cross that bridge when we reach it. Meanwhile, wish them good luck. And to everyone who has been separated from their loved ones, we here at Walkabout.com wish you a speedy reunion with your family and friends. And you out there, may you never see bad thing in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. security arrest man disguised as a woman. Alert church security men and arrested a man who arrived at the church in Ojodo, Lagos, dressed as a woman. The security personnel at the church became suspicious of the woman's movements and accosted her. Upon questioning, the man said he was a Yahoo guy but could not adequately explain his mission to the church. Among items recovered from the man were three phones. He was handed over to the police for further investigations. Millet. Man prepares for death, buys own coffin ahead of time. A Kenyan man has taken the biblical injunction, prepare to meet your maker, to a whole new level. According to a story trending on social media, Alois Oteng, an 87-year-old man from Busia County of Kenya, has spent 58,000 Kenya shillings, about 200,000 naira, on the caskets in preparation for his own burial. According to this story, this is the third casket the octogenarian is buying as he prepares for the inevitable. He had previously bought his casket in 2009 and another one in 2012. That's why he was buying a new coffin when he already had two. Mr. Oteng explained that he needed a new coffin since the first two were already outdated and old-fashioned and no longer befitting for his status in life. That we don't change now. But no, they are left with him. In a related development, another Kenyan man went even further than Alois Oteng. In an interview with Afrimax TV, reported across social media, the man named Leo is said to have not only bought himself a coffin, but he also went further to dig his own grave and buy a white garment for his journey to the great beyond. He also paid all his funeral expenses, including payment for the pallbearers, all because he did not want to be a burden to anybody when he dies. According to the report, 70-year-old Leo is now relaxing at home, spending his time celebrating what is left of his life. Enough about death and dying. Let's now check out what the social media has to say about men, women, and marriage this week. Couple received live baby as gifts at their wedding reception. Most couples have to wait 9 months after their wedding reception or after their wedding for a baby. But not newly wedded Mr. and Mrs. Solomon Usanga. Solomon and his newly wedded wife were the luckiest couple of the century as they received their baby same day right at their wedding reception. According to social media reports, a lady showed up at the wedding reception with a baby, and when the time came for the guests to present their gifts to the couple, the lady calmly walked up to the couple and deposited the live baby in the offering bowl, conveniently held out by the newly wedded man. And then she calmly walked away. We are hearing about Bele people are claiming that the generous mother was the cheated girlfriend of the lucky groom. Our editorial opinion, however, is that the lady was just a good-hearted soul who wanted to spare the couple the anxiety of having to wait 9 months for a baby. Oh, what do you think? Before we leave this husband and wife matter, we would like to have your take on this. My neighbor is fighting her husband. The whole compound can hear her screams. Apparently, husband resigned at work since February, collected gratuity of 24 million naira, but Baba did not say anything to buy, but dressed up every morning for work. Now 3.7 million naira remain for the money. And from our culture desk, check out this very important fact. This is for those of you men who will not go and build your own house, but who conveniently and comfortably go and sleep in a woman's house. A social media user has posted a warning about the very serious risk involved in such a dangerous practice. According to the social media user, quote, in Yoruba land, it is a taboo for a man to sleep in a woman's house. If a man dies in a woman's house, the corpse will be moved out through the window upwards. Men are not here. But wait, what of the people where their landlord the woman? And now, just a word about investments, or rather, a picture about investments. After all, did they not say a picture is worth 1,000 words? Here's a picture that tells it all. Just in case you do not understand the picture, let me break it down for you. Let's say you have 30k today to spend as you like. You can buy a pair of sneakers for 30,000 naira. Or you can buy a goat for 30k. Suppose you choose to buy the sneakers and I choose to buy the goats. In 2 years, your sneakers will look like this. And my goats will look like this. But wait though, the goats, unless you are baby married. Okay, bye. And don't forget to let us have your comments. And with this entry, we are signing off on our social media experience this week on walkabout.com. In the meantime, think of these things and have a wonderful week. Muy World TV.